Hello everyone, Brian Jennings here, the Critical Sorcerer, right? The Millennial Dragon. This channel exists to process my pathological relationship with Quentin Tarantino. I am the reason that Quentin canceled his film, The Movie Critic, last April, right? And that set into motion a sequence of events that led to where we are now, right? And so the takeaway is that Quentin is a powerful psychic clairvoyant who expects to possess and control the minds of any actors in his films. And when I refused to give him control of my mind at a screening of Jackie Brown last year at De Niro Con, he and the people closest to him in his coven, right, entered into a Faustian covenant to compel me to madness, to compel me to feel overwhelmed in my mind so that I would blow my brains out, and he gets his scene for free. Right? There's no other way to interpret it. He didn't do everything that he's done for the two of us to be able to say, hey, how's it going? And for us to hear it immediately, right, in the psychic crucible of the mind's eye. Right, that's a diseased, sick psychology. Right, there's nothing healthy about that. Right, and that's what it is now. Right, therefore, his intention was always to overwhelm my mind and compel me to suicide, so that he could say, "Ha! Now I got you. Now I stole all your life force, and I got your scene for free. I'm the big dick psychic in the world." Right? And so this channel exists as a reckoning, right, to the erroneous behavior that he has exhibited over the last year. Right? If he was cool, right? If Quentin was actually cool, right? Like, if he looked at that beautiful goddess he calls a wife, right? She's so fine. Right? Daniela, pick. Right? If he looked to the two children, right, that depend upon him, that need him, and said, no, this is my life, like this is what's good in my life. If he looked into the voice of God inside of himself and said, I have so much, I've been given so much, I don't have to control this man, right? Then he would have produced a non-disclosure agreement, paid me a pittance, paid me nothing, and said, your LA privileges are revoked. You don't want to play the game by my rules, then you don't get to be in my movie, right? Rather than do that, rather than be reasonable, right? He said, oh no, this guy doesn't want to, this guy thinks that his mind's like stronger than mine. I'm going to use my mind to compel him to blow his brains out. Right? And so Production Weekly has published, right, that he will be kicking off an untitled Quentin Tarantino project with Sony and Stacey Sher and Angie McDonald in December because he failed to make me blow my brains out, right? And now he's stolen my wisdom, right? Because it's a mind game, right? You see the board behind me? I know the mind game, right? And has descended into palpable black magic evil, right? Right? To compel me to madness. All to compel me to madness, right? He's doing evil, like palpable black magic evil, right? To drive me insane. And my letter to the Pope likely arrived today. I don't know that, but I'm feeling it. And he probably won't read it for another few days. Right? But my point is that these games that he's playing at have nothing to do with the movies, right? If this was just about a movie, he would have said, sign that non-disclosure agreement and you go play Hamlet in Honolulu, right? You go play Hamlet in South Dakota. Hollywood ain't for you. And that would have been perfectly reasonable, right? But, right, he has a God complex and can't stand the thought of an actor existing in the world that didn't bend to his psychic whim.